What's going on, guys? My name is Cody and I'm a reseller here in Alabama. It's currently Monday morning and I sold 11 things over the past weekend, so I've got to get those pulled, packed, and ready to go out. Basically a lot of bread and butter items and one really good item I'll show you guys in a minute. We've got our Pop-Tarts and coffee, so let's get to work. The first item we have going out today is this Xana Pure Men's Fertility Pills. These sold for $14 free shipping and they are in the end bin. The next item going out is this Habitrol nicotine lozenges. These sold for $32 free shipping. I actually picked these up just yesterday and kind of stayed up a little late last night trying to get some things posted. I posted this and a couple other things that actually ended up selling too. These are in the end bin, so let's pull them. While I was in this bin, I also remembered that another item had sold. This is 1MD Liver Cleanse Pills. I'm gonna pick these up for $5, I think, last Friday. In one of the videos, these sold for $49 free shipping. They're right down here. Yep. The next item that sold is this Microsoft Windows Pro 10 software. This sold for $35 free shipping, and this is in bin A. And I try to mention this every time if you're not familiar with it. The bin system, once you acquire any sort of inventory, you're really going to need a system to keep up with it. This is my system. I went over it in a previous video. All of my bins are alphabetically labeled, and you can go into eBay. I think you have to do it on the desktop to toggle the option on, but then you can use it on your phone. You'll see there it says custom label A. When you go to make a listing, at the end of the item specifics, it will say custom SKU, SKU. You can put anything in that field and only you can see it. So you can use that for putting whatever the item, like that's in bin A, you'll just put A in the custom SKU label. That way when you sell it, it'll pop up and you'll know exactly where your item is. So let's get that pulled. That's it. And while we've got the A bin down, I knew there were some other items that sold in here. So I'll go ahead and pull those. It's this Corel or Coral WordPerfect Office X6. This sold for $29. And I also sold another one. The other one was the Coral or Corel WordPerfect Office X7 Home Student Edition. This one sold for $26 free shipping. So we'll get both of those pulled. The next item that sold is this Microsoft Office Home and Student 2016 software. This sold for $39 free shipping, and it's right here on top. The next item up was actually the most expensive one. I was going to try to save it for last, but since we're already in the A bin, we might as well go ahead and pull it. It's this Seagate 1TB storage expansion card for Xbox consoles. It sold for $199 free shipping. I actually picked this up for $5 at our local bin store last Saturday. It is still sealed. It's right here on top. So we're going to get this packed and ready to go. The next item up is this Square D generator interlock kit. I actually picked this up yesterday at Crazy Casboys, and I stayed up a little late last night listing things, and it sold overnight for $42 free shipping, and it is in the V bin. The next item going out is kind of interesting. It's this Netgear Nighthawk AX6 router. This is a wireless router. It sold for $55 plus $12.40 shipping. And it is just on the wire rack here because it's kind of big and it's in a box. The interesting thing about this is I bought this router and assumed it was new, just open box, and I sold it once for $110. I sent it to the buyer and he sent me a request a couple of days later to return it, saying that it wouldn't put out a Wi-Fi signal. So I did offer to pay for shipping to get this back because I thought worst case I can use the cords and cables with another router. And I ended up listing this for parts only, and it sold for $55. So that's kind of a good way to, it's just a way to show that you can turn a bad situation into something kind of good. We'll still make just a little bit on this. I think I've only got about $5 or $10 in it. So we're not making a ton of profit, but we're at least recouping some of the money and making a little. The next item up is this Weber 7130 grill cover. It sold for $42 and it is in the P bin. I've got two of them, so that's an important thing. Don't just grab the first one. Actually make sure that you're grabbing the right one if you have two of a similar item. 7130. Now we have all of our orders pulled and ready to be packed up. Cue the time lapse. wanted to jump in here for a minute and talk to you guys about Pirate Ship. I've mentioned this in a past video. If you guys aren't familiar with them, you really need to check them out. To ship this grill cover, it was going to cost me $12.32 through eBay, and this is going through the Postal Service. I could also ship it UPS ground for $9.74, but if we go over here to Pirate Ship, it's only going to cost $8.87 to ship it through the Postal Service, which is quite a savings from the original $12.32. And here's another really great example. This Netgear router was going to cost $16.04, or I could also ship it FedEx ground for $10.80. But over at Pirate Ship, it's only going to cost $10.43, and I don't have to go to any different location to drop my packages off. That's a really good savings. So I think that's going to do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video at all, please take 2 seconds to hit the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out a ton. See you guys next time.